I got you.
All right, yes, sir. We are live. What is this? AWP number 6 or 7,
Somewhere around there.
It's about
somewhere
number
around
50.
there. Hey man, y'all know what it is. We back at it. Yeah, we just trying to find something to talk to you guys about because I was trying to watch a lot of those new anime. When she was just talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. I
Yeah,
wanted to watch
Jujutsu
that
Kaisen.
too. Yeah, I was trying to watch that. I was trying to watch Burn the Witch, and I think there was another show I was trying to watch, and I couldn't watch none of those because I don't have Crunchyroll Plus, so they pretty
Same.
much
I
just
don't
said
have that
fuck you.
either, and I couldn't watch them. I wanted to watch Inuyasha, but I'm pretty sure you can watch it now because today's Sunday. I
Should
just
have been
didn't.
a week by now.
I don't say
It's
you could
been
probably only
I just
watch
didn't.
like what, one episode or so.
Yeah, I didn't get around to watching anything. I need to, especially
Yeah.
Burn the Witch.
Yeah, we
Kennedy,
gotta
you,
get on
have you
streaming.
seen the new Inuyasha?
Yeah. I watched the first episode. Pretty sure the second one's out by now.
Mm. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I mean, okay, so I stopped watching the original Inuyasha somewhere. I don't remember. But so the first episode of the new season kind of gives you a little recap of how we
Mm.
got here. And I was like, alright, Kagome, you stayed in the feudal era. You want to get you some Inuyasha. Shomuru's friends with people, and I was like, that's. But
No.
He's got friends.
yeah, he has little friends. Like, when Sango's brother. I don't know, they were speaking real friendly.
Okay.
He's grown a lot since. Well, he changed a lot towards the end of Inuyasha when Ren died the second time. So
Ren's alive in this new season.
if she was alive in Inuyasha, they revived her again. But they
See,
had
I
to do
didn't
it
even. I didn't even know she died first time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we first met her, she was dead, and he resurrected her with the I forgot the name of the sword he used. With the second sword that their father gave.
Yeah.
He brought her to life. He ended up taking care of her, and that was strange for Sesshomaru because he hated humans. After saving Ren's life, they were like inseparable. And then Ren died a second time, and Sesshomaru nearly broke down. But for some reason, Sesshomaru can't physically cry. I guess
It's too much
they
of
never.
the cheese.
Well, they never explain why. Like he's a full-blood demon and he can't physically cry, but he was literally like messed up from it. So, what was the dude?
She's
Konohama
good now.
crying for him, and one of the characters asked, like, "Why are you crying?" Because Subaru can't cry, so I'm crying in his stead because Ren did it.
hey, that's a real homie. You gonna
Cry.
cry for me when I can't cry? I appreciate that. Real nigga shit.
So Subaru's mother used something to bring Ren back to life, but
When
he
I
still,
thought she was dead.
yeah, even she said, like this will only bring her back to life once. If she dies again, she's just dead.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
the sword that Summer's father gave him can only bring the dead back to life once.
Okay, so
It couldn't make you more. It could just bring you back, like if you were like close to death.
I was gonna say we probably got a little bit off topic. So we were talking about the new show, and
So the new
everything's
show-
happy and sweet and
It's
shit.
great. The Shikon jewel is like non-existent. I guess they took care of that.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right. Yes, Summer destroyed it, didn't he?
I literally don't know.
You gotta
But-
watch. Ending.
I'll read a summary just so I know what's going on.
A lot happens at the end of Inuyasha. The final act. So much.
Well, we got a fan. Why did you watch the first
Facts.
episode?
I just didn't get the time, but like Inuyasha's a dope show. Because in the final act, so much stuff happened. A bunch of characters died. Sesshomaru got overpowered. He got a whole new sword that's stronger than the Tetsaiga, so he doesn't even want the Tetsaiga anymore.
It's been a
I mean,
minute
he
since
was-
I've seen anything
Yeah.
Inuyasha.
Since years.
Yeah.
But he was out there protecting them. There were some demon attacks or something. It was kind of like a flashback. White-haired one. So Shishomaru has two daughters, Setsuna and a white-haired one. The white-haired one got kidnapped in the beginning or something. And they were like, hey, we know you're from the future, basically. You need to tell us how my reign ends or something like that. She
Damn.
said, dude, you need to let me go. I got friends coming.
Oh shit. She got the friends coming.
So they're just having a flashback. Then Setsuna, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I like her. She's the only one whose name I remembered. She acts the most like Sesshomaru. But they came, rescued her, and then they were trying to... I guess the advisor was a demon, so they were going to go hunt him, and he was the owl that was in the flashbacks. So it's a lot happening.
Right.
It's pretty confusing. I don't really know what direction they're taking this in. They were talking about new jewels that they have or something.
So how many episodes for this has come out so far?
It should be on the second.
Okay.
3.
I'm
I think
probably around 2, 3.
like 3 or
Cause I was gonna say, there's no way this show's been out that long.
It's been 2 weeks.
Okay. Speaking of anime, I gotta talk to you guys about one particular one. So, let me give y'all a little bit of backstory, right? So I wasn't even trying to think about this anime. I was minding my own business, watching people play Dragon Ball Fighters, right? And one of the dudes on there, his name is No Kami, and he was talking about it, and he was like, everybody was hyped to see Dr. Stone, and you realize like 13, 15 episodes in, all they doing is math. And I'm like, damn, that shit hit me, bro, because that's the goddamn truth. They ain't been doing... Yeah, but they ain't been doing nothing but math and science equations, and it's one thing, but it's like I gotta read subtitles, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to keep up with this shit in subtitles, and they're going too fast. There's too much happening. I'm just like, yo, come on, man.
I got bored when I first watched it.
I'm not gonna lie, it has a lot of potential, but how it's being executed isn't exactly how I thought it would be. Granted, I didn't necessarily read the manga, so I didn't really come into this knowing what this show was supposed to be all about. But this is not what I expected.
But the manga has a leg up too because visually it's drawn just beautifully. So you won't really care what's going on because the panels just look so great.
Right.
Like
I mean,
it's drawn beautifully.
Hey, bro, I'm down for all that, but like, I need some substance.
No, I'm serious. You won't care. It looks that good. You'll just be looking at the pictures.
I mean, the anime itself looks pretty good, but
not as good as the manga, bro. It's night and day. That thing looks awesome.
Hey, bro. Man, and I feel like there's just some other things, like story-wise, that I don't really understand. Like, Sokka, the fact that he is as strong as he is, I feel like that doesn't really make sense, at least in the current context, because dudes just came out of nowhere beating the fuck out of lions and shit. Like, I didn't know that's what we was doing. You know, thought we was solving math equations and shit.
Oh, are you saying you just now caught up with Dr. Stone? Is that what you're telling me?
What I'm telling you is that I'm not currently caught up, and I'm probably not gonna get there.
Well, you need to keep going. Let me tell you something. Like, it's a real good story. Once you get to the village, it's a whole nother thing. Like,
but I got to the village.
Got to the village?
I got to the village. Okay, so I believe they're in the middle of fighting, and I don't think I know who won the thing yet.
Tournament to see who the village had?
Yeah.
Alright, once you get past that, it's on. Like, I don't know. Just
see, and my thing is, they were like real focused, like in that particular part of the show. And I feel like they forgot about the other like half of the party. You know what I mean?
They did it, and that's what you have to wait for. Like, Lion fighting guy, he's on a whole other story. Like, so it's like a parallel. You got, we want science back, and this guy's like, nah, we're just gonna be primed to be kids. We're gonna kill all the adults.
Which I mean,
a combo dude, because if everybody's strong as this man, like I wouldn't say no. Like we gonna be fighting lions. I bet.
We were talking about the two spying. You don't even know yet.
I was gonna say I sort of kind of agree with his ideology, like with the fact that some people gotta go, but not everybody. You should.
Yeah,
That's a little much.
See, that's the moral issue. It's like, should you play God, or should you just set everything back how it was? And then you don't even know the secret of the village. It's gonna blow your mind.
Said it's gonna blow my mind.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
did you guys know the
I
artist?
hope so.
I'm pretty sure the manga artist for Dr. Stone is also been doing some One Piece manga chapters, like redrawing them in his style.
I didn't even know
I
that.
particularly like his art style that much, but it's not bad. It's just like, it's not my favorite.
You said it. You said it's fake.
I said it's not my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen them?
Let's see.
I mean, I was gonna say I like the art style. It's not, bad or anything.
Like one of my tops.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't, Akira Toriyama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Berserk. Feel me? But
Akira Toriyama.
You said what, bro?
You said Akira Toriyama.
Yes, sir.
That is not my favorite art style at all.
Hey, I mean, look, I feel you, bro. But we got to think about it like this, right? Akira Toriyama.
It's too simplistic. I like the really detailed stuff like this.
I mean,
Guitar Amiro is like one of my favorite manga.
Wait. So we talking about Dragon Quest stuff as well, right? Not just Dragon Ball.
We said Dragon Quest. That's the same artist. That's Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, so I'm saying we're talking about that as well when you say like simplistic designs.
Because
See, nah.
He doesn't know how to switch up his style either, which kind of irritates me. They're all different universe.
Okay,
like, I
now.
Like Toriyama, I just don't. It's just not my top 10. Like,
Wow, you said it's not your top 10?
Nah, because there's so many other better artists. Like, have you ever read Vagabond?
You said Vagabond?
Vagabond. That's one of the best looking mangas you'll ever look at. Like, visually, it's beautiful.
No, I can't say that I have, big fella.
Like, my top 10 is because it's a lot to name off. There's Vagabond, there's Berserk. Death Note has a really good looking manga. Like, check out the Death Note manga. Bro, it's ridiculous.
Okay, but like in terms of Akira Toriyama, I feel like he's had the most consistent art style out of like pretty much everyone after all these years.
Because it's very, very simplistic.
I mean, well, no, bro.
I like the really deep, like beautiful looking artwork that like makes me like blush because I wish I could draw like that.
True. I mean, definitely. There's some Berserk panels that like give me the heebie-jeebies because that shit look crazy.
But the detail, like it looks. Some of the stuff looks realistic to the, like. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's really what you should go for. Damn, man.
Like every panel is like ridiculously detailed to the point where it's just nuts.
Yeah, let's see. I like it when it's like that, but those are usually the anime that take a while to come out.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to recreate that style in an animated form, and many times you just can't.
I was gonna say most of the time they don't.
Like Demon Slayer, that animation that took a long time, and it's beautiful. Like it's really good.
That's a good example right there.
When they did that fight in the box, the perspective kept switching.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you can't capture that in the manga. And I was like, y'all did that really well.
So I want to ask, when exactly does Demon Slayer start picking up as well?
Well, the movie's supposed to be coming out. I don't know when.
It's in spring.
No, I mean like in terms of the actual series, like when does it start picking up? You said season 2?
Yeah, you mean like season 2?
No. I mean like the story plot wise, like when do things really start getting going? You know what I mean?
Oh, how much have you seen? Because it's going from the beginning.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know, okay, let me tell you something that instantly pissed me off.
This year is when the season 2 starts.
Okay, before I tell you where I'm at, let me tell you something that instantly pissed me off about this show, right? On how this man told old boy, the main character, he was like, I taught you everything that I could teach you up until this point. I'm just like, you didn't really teach him much of shit. I don't really know what you mean, but okay.
Now you taught him a lot of stuff.
I mean, he taught him how to get out of a forest and not get whacked by shit.
That was
Man,
yeah.
look.
Oh, the gone the land. It's your man. No, wizard.
Alright, bro. That's how you pop into a podcast, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
that's the only way I'm going to be introducing myself from now on. Do not address me as Mr. Man. Know me as No Wizard.
Alright, bro. You go ahead and have that title, fam.
Vegemite sandwich.
Y'all niggas be tweaking. Alright, what was we talking about?
That is like one of the funniest episodes of Oxy and Uncle. Vegemite sandwich episode.
Okay, they're gonna go on a tangent.
That's what
We
he's
talked
referencing
about
the whole
deep.
time.
Yeah, low key. Y'all is.
Keep bringing it up because every time he says it, like he's legit referencing that episode. That's one of the funniest episodes of that show.
I ain't seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force in so long, bro.
You sleep, watch it.
Man. Dude, they don't put out new episodes, right? That's like been canceled.
That show's been canceled multiple times and it keeps coming back. So it may come back again, just I don't know when. Cause
Disease.
Well, I mean, I guess since we're talking about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, then I'll be honest with y'all about something. I feel like I ain't gonna say 9 out of 10, but majority of Adult Swim shows was kind of mid to like trash.
some of them were trash, but like in a nostalgic quality, like home movies. Home movies, and you rewatch that, that was hilarious. I was busting up after watching home movies.
Wow,
Or
bro.
Billy.
Bro,
I hate Squidbillies. I hate Squidbillies.
That show proves to me, along with Crystal, whatever that show is called, that just shows me that, bro, I could be making money, not even putting a lot of effort into animation.
As long as it's funny, you don't really need great visuals or anything like that. Like, it could be trash looking, and people will pay to see that.
But I'm gonna be honest though, they don't even be that funny though.
Squidbillies is like funny, like if you bored, and then home movies is
I'm bored.
on a regular day. Because home movies got
Squidbillies is funny if you're like high. If you're high,
Yeah, if you have ass.
no plans, and you just want to laugh at some stupid shit, Squidbillies is definitely something you can look at.
But,
I feel like the only way you can laugh at Squidbillies is if you laughing at how stupid that shit is.
Or if you also a hillbilly.
I mean, also that I guess people can relate to that shit. I don't know.
Goddamn, Chuck, I did that yesterday.
I also thought Metalocalypse was pretty trash. Always thought that was big
I gotta
trash.
disagree with you. That's my show.
Mm.
That show was hilarious.
I ain't never even cracked a smirk at that show.
Hey, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I have never laughed at that show. I have always wondered where are these guys going? And hell, definitely comes to mind.
Did you see the episode was playing that metal music in that sound booth, and the metal music was so hard his eyes blew up.
Yes,
And then he was like,
he's
that was
going to hell.
He had divided eyes. He got like robotic eyes. Just
That was gonna say.
That whole show is literally trying to glorify Satan.
I mean, I just felt like it did too much.
Trying to
You
take
know what I mean?
religion as big, but it's like, oh my goodness, if I see another number 6 one more time.
Hey, bro. I just thought it did way too much. What was that other show where I think it's like Super Jail or some shit like that?
Oh, that is my show. That was one of the best ones.
You know what, Lawrence? I think you just need to stay out of this conversation because every damn show we bring up is your goddamn show.
No, I didn't
Oh,
say
so
Squidbillies. I said Opportune Hunger Force, Metalocalypse, and then he just brought up Super Jail.
You got too many. Damn
Super
it,
Jail.
new show.
Yes.
Super Jail mainly to his art style. It was a very like weird looking art style, but the gore and everything.
I say what show is my favorite is definitely Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
It's
that's
funny.
That I could watch that all day. Only because the show gets so randomly popular that they were able to play a sample of Percocet on the show when Rick was in an entanglement with a dragon.
Where can I watch these?
that show is it's not
Jesus.
just funny, it's just a good show.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be laughing. It's just good. The third episode, he fell in love with that it's like a parasite like called Unity.
Yeah, Unity.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was funny and then it got depressing. But it was, this is still entertaining. I still want to know where this goes. Like,
I mean, honestly, a lot of that dude's adventures, like, if you notice, like, Rick is like a super depressed dude.
yeah,
I'm just like, man.
you start feeling emotional for the dude. It's like this is a good show. I actually want to know
Yeah.
what's happening with this.
Yeah, like it's like he has a curse of knowing too much, and it's like, is that like the ultimate curse? Like knowing the ins and out of shit, of knowing like shit doesn't really matter, or that
Yeah.
religion and all this stuff is like, you know this. It's like any and every sentient being he comes in contact, smartest human in the universe. It's like, man, why is he known across the universe? And it's because this motherfucker is a goddamn genius.
Not even that, he knows alternate versions of himself, and even the versions of himself like hate him because he knows more than them.
And it's
It's
like,
just
dude,
silly.
do you know how
That's
much
just
of a
silly.
badass you gotta be for you to hate you?
Yeah, because there's like a whole group of versions of him that just hated his guts. It was like, man, like what?
Yeah, that don't sound too good.
Get rid of that Rick.
But yeah, the Council of Ricks, that was dope.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, that show just proves to me that could be something that's, I mean, not a council of me. I really wouldn't wish, because it would be full of big bitches. But
What?
look, we gonna go these past that. But I'm just saying, like, and in a real sense, like a council of you. Like, I think there's probably a council of Christophers watching Christopher, but it's like, man, this dude is so freaking smart that he came up with his own government, and he overtook his own government.
The fact that they government was like totally against Rickitude. Just
Just say Rickitude.
He doesn't even like the government in his own universe. So it's like for a bunch of hymns to come together and make a government, he was just like, I despise y'all motherfuckers. Like, I don't want to be a part of this. And they were making it. Yeah.
Well, shit.
They were like, fuck me. No, fuck me. I was just like, wow, that is.
Wait,
I
what?
don't even. I'm confused.
Clearly, I have not seen enough Rick and Morty. I'm probably gonna probably keep it that way, man.
You have been snoring and speaking to the bird.
Watch that show, bro. It's great. Like, it's not just funny. It's just entertaining. Like, you'll be watching it, either busting up laughing or just invested in the story. Either one, because it's a great show.
Be honest, I don't like Rick or Morty, so
from an experience,
come on, man.
From an experience, it just seems like the main curse of Rick is like any and everything he touches, it either self-destructs or he has to kill it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's happened with his marriage. His wife and daughter died. It's happened with his best friend. His friend was killed by somebody. He brought him back to life, and now his friend doesn't even want to fuck with him like that. His friends still want to kill him. And even unity in any kind of relationship he's been in, it's always led to failure. And it's like he's on this path of just destruction without being able to replenish or, how can I say, repair anything. And it's like a curse because he knows that any and everything that he says is true. And majority of the universe will want to fuck him up because of it. And
Pretty
that's too sad.
And then they brought
Sucks for him, man.
I mean, think about it. Like, Rick fucked a planet.
Hey, bro. See, exactly why I don't get in that show, man. It's too much for me, man.
to like a crowd and like a big spectacle. Like
that's
so
just like
it's-
like you watch it for the comedy, you will not be disappointed because there's some funny stuff in that show.
Nigga killed Zeus.
But I've been watching that show just straight up busting up laughing because there's so many funny moments in that show.
I mean, sometimes it's a little uncomfortable with like Morty and the situation he gets in. Like, I'm pretty sure he almost got raped.
Like in that bathroom.
Yo, not cool, bro.
That was scary.
Not cool.
That shit was scary.
But it was hilarious at the same time.
Dude, pushing him up against a toilet, stop being a pig.
It came out of nowhere. I was like,
I was just like, pull back.
When you saw the pictures of him, they were like, let's just let him live on the way people saw him. I was like, no, that's when you definitely tell the truth.
Too late.
Okay, so we gonna get into some gaming stuff real quick. So everybody's been playing Among Us, and what was it this week, last week? Me and Kennedy stumbled upon this game called Unfortunate Spaceman, which is literally Among Us, but like better in pretty much every way. So I think that might be the next game we hop on, guys. For real.
I haven't even downloaded that.
You have to check it out, man. I mean, it's like a fully fleshed out, like, first person shooter. You know what I'm saying? It's free to play. They got a story mode. The imposter mode in this game, it lets you put 16 people instead of just 10. And they got like, what? I think it's over 10, maybe 15 multiplayer maps.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, bro. Like the first person mode got, you know, a whole bunch of different kind of weapons and stuff. Like, it's like a legitimate, like, game, bro. And the reason why I compare that to Among Us is because, you know, they both in space and doing the deed.
Got
I just want
the space whatever's in there.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up to, you know, kind of let you guys know about it. Let everybody else know about it too, because, you know, like I said, I feel like people are asleep on that. Even though, you know, Among Us is just generally easier to play.
I think that's mainly the appeal of it. I'm not big for first-person shooters myself.
Yeah, I'm not either, but it was pretty fun. Like, at least the adventure mode, I didn't really know I was doing the versus mode.
Yeah, we get fucked up by them aliens.
Yeah, that one you actually need to watch it.
Right, like, you gotta legit strategically plan. I think it could have been up to like, what, 4 or 5 of us, I think? But it was just me and you that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you guys should definitely go check that out. Is there anything else in like gaming that you would want to talk about before we just leave gaming room for a little bit?
Very much gaming lately.
Lawrence, Brandon, y'all got anything gaming?
Not really. I got more anime related stuff.
I'm downloading Genshin Impact. I've seen a lot of reviews on it.
Everybody
I'm
like it
starting
so far.
to it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and throw some money into it.
He gonna throw some bands.
Huh?
He gonna throw some bands.
Yeah, I might have to throw some money into it, but I'm still waiting on Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm debating if I should wait on getting the PS5 because I want to wait until everybody get it until it's not a big deal, and then get it either for the PS5 or just get it for the PS4. I feel like it would be a waste of money if I get it for the PS4. Oh no, get it for the PS5 when I could just get it for the PS4 and just let it be that.
Well, think about it like this. Obviously the PS5 is more than likely going to be your main console in the next coming years. So, I mean, you might as well invest in the system now versus investing in your PS4, and you might not be able to take all that stuff with you. Because, like, I think to play the original PS4 Spider-Man on PS5, the remastered version at least, that's like $70.
Yeah. I'm spending it. I don't care. I'm spending it. I'm like anybody say like you can go fuck off because I'm buying that shit.
Hey, bro, you go ahead and flush $70 down the drain. I don't think I can do it, bro.
I'm not convinced to get the PS.
You said you're not convinced to get the PS5?
I mean,
yeah.
It looks like great. It's just I don't game like that anymore. So I feel like it'd be a waste of money for me.
I mean, it's a pretty good multimedia machine, Yeah. But you already have a PS4, so if you don't really game like that.
I was thinking about building my own PC.
Hey, now that's definitely something you should invest in, bro.
I was mainly trying to build it for like to be like a graphic design PC.
Mm-hmm.
I can also use it for gaming, I guess.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you build your PC towards gaming, there's not gonna be a lot of shit that you can't really do. You know what I mean? Right? Most applications, your PC is gonna be powerful enough to run it and run it well. So
yeah,
I would say, yeah, look towards gaming wise, but like don't go too crazy because it's real easy to get crazy in the PC market because there's a bunch of different parts to everything and it's a lot. You feel me? So it could definitely become a war. I think there's this thing called PC Part Builder or something like that, or Part Picker that will help you like build a PC like piece by piece in terms of what you need, and it'll save you the less amount of money. Or at least amount.
Because I want it to look cool. I'm gonna put like RGB lights in there and everything.
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely trying to do that shit with mine. I mean, it might be a little bit before your boy is doing stuff like that, but I'm gonna definitely get there one day though. I already got the RGB keyboard.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Did you get a cheap one? Like, it's hard to find them cheap ones. They're all like overpriced.
Yeah, bro. That shit was like $40 at Walmart.
You got one at Walmart? Oh, I used to get one.
Hell yeah. I mean,
I've been trying to get one of those for a minute now, but they're all like ridiculously priced. Like, I ain't paying that.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
Like, they're like ridiculously priced. Like I thought to myself, I ain't paying that much. It's like,
yeah, they can definitely get kind of crazy, but $200.
Like the real good ones, they're like $200.
You better tell them suck some ass.
I lost myself. I'm not getting it. Like, why would I pay that much for a keyboard?
Yeah, they got the game fucked up. I would not pay that much for no keyboard. For a standalone keyboard, I don't give a fuck what that shit do.
It don't come with nothing. It's just a keyboard with lights. I'm like, what?
Keyboard
What y'all
give me
doing?
still gonna sit on the shelf.
Nah, bro, ain't nothing the keyboard can do for 200.
Like the main reason why I wanted to wear like that.
Yeah, nah. Like I said, bro, I went to Walmart. This shit was $40, and they got to do the little RGB stuff where it's like constantly changing colors. That's all you need, bro. I haven't. I think you can. I haven't done that yet, but I mean, shit, I don't see why not.
That might be the moves there, because you want a purple lit keyboard with purple RGB lights. That's gonna be lit. My setup
Yeah,
might
bro.
be
Not
bro.
to cut y'all off, but I've been on this journey, getting myself back in shape.
yeah, I've been noticing that, bro.
I'm waiting until I get like close to what I want, and then once I get there, bro, like I'm whole body. Like everybody keeps saying, no, don't do that. Nah. I'm getting tattoos like all over the place.
They don't want you to get tattoos, why?
Huh?
I was thinking about getting tattoos myself.
Like I just think that's a reward I want for me.
Mm.
Like a way of saying, you know, you beautiful motherfucker. You need to go out there.
Bro, you funny, man.
I don't want to get crazy.
You
Yo.
funny.
I just want to get like specific tattoos in specific areas.
Nah, I want to go stupid. I want some shit I can look back and be like, why, Lord?
You want to be a SoundCloud rapper?
Damn.
Like tattoos.
Just tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
I always wonder how people did that.
I wouldn't be.
Shit, it don't hurt. Like, come on.
My face. I'm not tattooing my face, Lord Jesus. This is my bread and butter. This is the only way I'm gonna get a job. Like, I gotta keep my face clean. But everything else, it's gonna be dirty.
You know one thing I really want? A tattoo on the neck.
That's what I'm getting.
I don't know, that kind of looks dirty. I've seen some neck tats. If you go and get it, sure it's good.
Yeah, you definitely gotta make sure the neck tats is good, bro. Because if they look a little dusty, bro, it's gonna make you look dusty overall.
But here's the thing.
One tat is all it takes.
I am not, and I repeat, I am not getting no cross on me. I'm so tired of black people getting crosses on them. I refuse to put any crosses on me. I just think that's a tacky way of saying I believe in God. If you believe in Him,
bro.
He needs to be in your heart, not on your.
I was gonna say tattoo like something that resembles him, but like a cross. I wouldn't want to see that shit.
There's no crosses, no
Let's put it like this: Jesus said not to worship Him, worship the Father. I should be able to do that, and I don't have to put nothing on me to say I'm with God. I know where I want to go, and that's what's in my heart. So I'm not gonna put it on my body because everybody gonna know my business. You don't need to know who to worship. That's me and whoever I want to worship place. So mind your business. Just know I'm going to heaven. I'll be damned if I go to hell, because I spit on the devil's face, call him a bitch until he ready to send me back to God.
What? He gonna put your ass in the corner, bro. He gonna put you on the spit roaster, bro.
Bet you I'll spirit roast his ass back.
Good luck with that one, big fella.
One thing I definitely really want is like quotes. I just want a bunch of words on me, man.
You said a bunch of words on you?
Yeah, that's like the main thing I want. I want like, I got like a lot of quotes that I really like from both anime. I like certain Bible verses, just inspirational quotes. I just want those.
I don't care if nobody. I'm getting Itachi as a tattoo because that nigga wrong. Don't care what you say. That nigga wrong. He wrong as hell.
No, he is.
I'm getting Itachi, Sasuke, and Naruto. definitely all three of them niggas because they raw as hell.
Other,
Big facts.
other than quotes, like actual like object looking tattoos, like I would like snakes on my arm. I'm gonna send y'all a
Okay.
photo of what I'm actually looking at, cause I've been looking at a couple stuff. Cause, bruh, those sleeve tattoos be looking dope.
So, I guess this is also gaming related. Yes, actually get related. I was gonna ask, like, in terms of a next generation Dragon Ball game. I don't know if we ever talked about a next gen Naruto game. We probably haven't, but we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball for right now. What else do you guys think you want? Like, what else could they
Dragon
do
Ball
at this
game?
point? Yeah.
Make a Storm Dragon Ball game. I don't care. Need to do it.
Thank you. I'm so happy somebody else said it. Oh,
Because
the Storm Dragon Ball Z game, bro. That the cutscenes alone would be fucking Mills on wheels, my nigga. Mills on wheels. You talking about having a hype? Oh, bro. With super dashes and super dash cancels and combos and
that was weird.
team, bro. And then let's say you do a team attack, bro. The team attack would be amazing. Can you imagine Ultra Instinct Goku, Goku Black, and motherfucking what's his name? Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta all attacking somebody, and then at the end, Ultra Instinct Goku do the cutscene he do in Fighters, but in that game, dude, the cutscene.
I feel like just about every Storm, like every anime that has like an action aspect to it needs a Storm game. Cause
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Storm, like, just what it is, like the type of game it is, definitely can work for a lot of different anime. And there's a lot that need a game.
done it yet.
The only one I really couldn't see it working for is Bleach. Honestly.
No, it could work for Bleach
Oh,
too.
like it could too, bro.
Like it would definitely work for Bleach.
I feel it could work for a lot more anime than it couldn't. Like, if we being honest,
Was it,
that shit
was
could
it,
work for One
who
Piece.
is it? CC2? CC2. Yo, for real. Y'all need to start working on other animes and, putting those in your games and getting them in your format. I promise you, boo-boo, if you want some money, if you want some bucks, some narrows, you will listen to me. Do this, and I promise you, CC2, you will make bank.
Weren't they the ones that made Kakarot?
Yeah,
Facts.
that's why Kakarot got them flat. Like, if you break somebody's guard and then do your super attack, bro, it's freaking amazing, and you do like crazy amount of damage. But the cutscene alone, just because you can do it in an open environment, that
Mhm.
alone speaks. That's crazy.
I will say I kind of missed that game. I beat it and like set it down. I didn't really like 100% it, but it was a pretty good game. I had fun with it. I ain't even gonna lie.
Trophies.
You said what?
I said I got all the trophies.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that shit too. But it was a good game, bro. And I mean, if they do something, I don't know, maybe like that again. A lot more combat aspects to it though. Something, bro. Really. So we talked about a Dragon Ball game being like a Storm game. Let's talk about a Naruto game being like Fighters.
Fighters?
Yes, sir. A 2D Naruto game, and we talking about combo centric, and they going at it.
Already
I like that would work better for a different anime.
You need to do what
Which-
they need to do is a
what
My
anime?
Hero Injustice 2D fighting game, bro. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, I actually think that's better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like One Justice in their current format.
Huh?
I like One Justice in their current format. I don't really think they need to change too much from that.
Nah, they need to go to the 2D fighting ring. If they go to the 2D, I promise you, bro. It's what the crazy thing is.
So wait, hold on. You think a My Hero 2D fighter would be better than a Naruto 2D fighter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleeping. Sleeping.
No,
Sleeping.
no, I'm
Definitely.
You need to get off pillows. You sleeping.
Nah,
Maybe.
y'all niggas sleep.
No, nigga, you napping. You need to wake up.
Bro, I feel like people don't even have like enough moves to make like a 2D fighting game. Like when if we being like just real, I don't even think every character has enough moves for all that.
You mean like moves that can be used in a combo?
I mean, not even that. Like, you know, obviously they can have combos because there's some in this game. But I'm saying like every character's tool set. You know, look at a game like Fighters. Everybody has a decent amount of stuff that they do, and it's referenced to the show. But how many people can do that? Like, I mean, you gonna get stumped after a while. You know, Stain wasn't there for that long, so you can only do so much. You know, a lot of these characters you gotta improvise.
Just one episode though, like Stain did like 50 things. Like
I mean,
a couple minutes.
But did he really though?
He's tasting your blood. That's
No, he did a ton of stuff though. Like you can make
he was
character out of Stain easily.
He got beat up in an alley, bro.
He was holding back.
First of all, you're not about to talk about.
He still got beat up though.
Did you not pay attention to the anime and the manga? He was literally holding back. He said he was holding back.
But he still got beat up though.
He let them win, bro.
He still got beat up. It don't matter, bro. Bro, let me tell you something.
Your argument is terrible.
It doesn't matter what you say. He still lost. The L is in his court. It doesn't matter, bro. What are you saying?
He let them win. He said himself, if he was fighting to kill, they would be dead. And even Deku said it. If he was fighting to kill me, I would be dead. The dude was holding back the whole time.
So what does that mean? For like a moveset? That don't mean nothing.
Bro, you tweaking.
What you mean?
You gonna talk about this man lost? He was holding back. That is not a fair argument.
But you still lost though. Is he not locked up somewhere? Gone? Not on the street? He lost. It don't matter if he was holding back or whatever he said. The nigga lost.
I ain't even gonna take
Exactly.
You lost in the desert, bro. God,
how, bro? What you mean?
Like the level of tweet sauce that I heard come out your mouth.
How's that tweaking?
I'm gonna let you chill.
Nah, fam.
A
You
man
definitely
holding
tweaking.
back. That's not a valid argument. He didn't want to kill them. He said.
I mean, he was killing everybody else.
He did. There was a reason though. Stain said they actually qualified as heroes to him, and he only killed people who didn't qualify as heroes.
Well.
okay, so in the game, are we just gonna give him some more moves?
Not just that.
That's what I'm saying
was
though.
Killing people like that were way higher class than them. He was killing like high ranked heroes by himself.
But see, here's the thing. Alright. I'm talking about movesets. You know what I'm saying? Like how I was just explaining.
He make a moveset out of that fight. He does like a ton of stuff.
A whole moveset off like 1 to 2 counters? Nah, bro. Even in the game, bro, his moveset is kind of like stock standard shit. It's not like super crazy or anything. He didn't even have a chance to do much. Like even there's a whole bunch of characters. Let me look up their names. Hold on.
Which character?
Let's see. I'm about to look them up.
A lot of characters didn't get as much moments to shine as Stain mainly got that episode, but still, the amount of stuff he does in the episode is way more than most characters.
Pull it up. Give me 1 second.
Because, like that one dude who was part of Overhaul's group, that buff dude, all he does is punch. He does nothing over the top, he just punches really fast.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the full roster so I can tell you.
And then there's
guys.
that dude that makes barriers, and that's really all he does. He just makes a strong barrier.
Okay, so what's his name? Not staying. You talking about Mr. Compress and Muscular? Okay, Also, two good examples of characters not being around long enough to give them like solid movesets. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly they have moves that they can do. Yeah, they have moves that they can do in the game.
I'm talking about that dude with us with alcohol.
Yeah, I'm talking about him too. I'm talking about Muscular, Mr. Compress, a couple other people too. Night Eye. I mean, his moveset is pretty doo-doo. Let's see.
He's not really a fighter. He's just...
He could just see into the future and like collect all your stuff.
Shit. I see.
Well,
one time he tried to fight, he got his shit rocked. he fucked up. He should have stayed the fuck back.
That's still compared to a lot of other heroes. That's still a dope ass power to have. That means you can change the future.
Night Eye was actually pretty broken.
I mean, yeah, it's a cool power to have, but I feel like there's a lot of limitations on it. Can he only use it like once a day or something like that, or once every couple hours?
No, he could use it like 24/7. I'm pretty sure.
I could have sworn there was some type of limitation on it.
I don't remember there being a limit on that.
I think it was just once a day.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being a limit because I remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say he definitely could not use that 24/7, bro.
It seemed like he was using it 24/7 because I did not see him use it like limit. Like he didn't have like a limit on it from what I was seeing.
He didn't have a limit on how many times he could use it. He can activate his quirk once every 24 hours. But once he's using it, you know, he can use it for as long as he wants.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, he's cool, but like the thing about Night Eye and being a hero is that once you see the future, yeah, that's cute, but like, what next? What you gonna do? Like, what do you have to prevent that shit?
And he was low key doing that with a bunch of people.
He couldn't evade Shizaki.
Well, that's because Shizaki's a different
he got up in that ass.
It's kind of hard to evade a dude that can make the ground underneath.
What's his name? I forgot his name. The guy that was about to replace All Might. Mirio. He was dodging his attacks and he didn't even have his quirk no more.
Mirio is just a badass, that's why.
Not no more.
Yeah. And honestly, even then, I felt like he was overhyped.
I'm still gonna do something with him though, because he's still in the story. Like he could have died.
Yeah, I felt like people liked him, but you know, like I said, I felt like he was overhyped. He overhyped, bro.
Nah, I don't agree.
I feel like his ability is also kind of weak as well. He made the best of it.
Know that.
He made the best of it, but that shit weak though. He even
said himself it was weak. But he made it look wrong. Anybody else using that quirk would have been trash.
All he does is phase through. It's pretty.
And phase through solid matter. Like if you try to punch him, your punch will go through him, and his punch won't go through you, which was so broken.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that is some bullshit.
Like it was so hard to fight him before they shot him with that quirk destroying bullet, because otherwise you couldn't fight him. Dude would just phase through all your punches.
I mean, that's true. But hey,
like,
that boy up out of there now.
Because of that bullet. Otherwise, he would have wrecked all of them.
But see,
like we can't even debate that. Like he would have won that fight because he was
against Shizaki. I don't think he would have won.
Nah, bro, he was beating him up without a quirk. What do you mean,
bro? When Shizaki went,
hits he got in with no quirk.
Do you remember the big form that dude turned into? if Deku was not there and having one for all,
Shizaki has to like touch somebody to get that form, like actually take their quirk from them and like absorb their body. But before that, yes, Mirio was winning that fight.
It was still possible for him to get in that situation, even if dude still had his possible.
Because he was already doing it with no quirk.
Shizaki full power, bro. Mirio's not beating that. At least not by himself. Not like Deku. And Deku wouldn't even won that shit if it was for old girl constantly healing him.
Yeah, so you could use full powered all for like one for all.
Right. So he wouldn't have even been able to win that shit without that. So I mean, they definitely got lucky in that situation, if we're being honest. But that's cool though. You know, every anime character get lucky. Kind of wonder what's going to happen in the manga though, because shit is heating up. Oof.
The manga is pretty ridiculous.
I was gonna say, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. So I know we got some
I'm
people
not
here
spoiling it.
that ain't
Just
caught
know
up.
that- Just know that Shigaraki is overpowered.
I've been hearing some stuff about
That's all I'm gonna say. Shigaraki is overpowered. He's probably the most broken character now.
I'm just glad he has a plan now.
He has
Yeah.
a plan. It's ridiculous.
At first, he was just this ashy dude that just was causing issues. Now this man got a plan.
Now he's the main threat of the series.
Hey,
He in the upper room.
Don't be looking down at ashy people, man. That's why they doing the shit that they doing now. They getting tired of people pointing out their ashy knees, ashy hands.
Hey,
Like, Shigaraki by himself
What about the Gross sisters, man?
take over.
So ashy they blue.
damn. You talking about from Proud Family?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's literally so ashy. Or
I don't even know how you get to that level. Like, you just gotta not care. Like, for real.
you know, when they ask her for her money all the time, that's that lotion fund. They trying to afford that.
You
'Cause
said hosted one.
Funny as hell. Nah. I miss shows like that, man. Proud Family used to have decent
like that
shows.
used to make sense, yo. They used to have meaning. Now these shows are like, okay, I don't have a problem with the gay community whatsoever. I just wish that it wasn't necessarily like forced. It's like the same kind of way like we trying to get everybody to be okay with black people. I feel like they should be like, hey, you know, we're here. Just don't fuck with us.
Well, what exactly do you mean by force?
Like, okay, I know Facebook is a terrible source, but it's like they tried to rewrite Santa Claus and make him black. I was like, okay, cool, but then make him gay also. And I was just like, whatever.
Well,
And now,
be
Okay.
the Harry Potter author, what she's doing series, like that's unnecessary. Like,
yeah, and it's like,
Talk about Harry Potter.
I don't.
like
J.K. Rowling.
I'm not saying I hate gay people because I party with gay people and they are literally like the hypest thing.
I mean,
Next to the lights, they
I was
are
gonna
the
say
hypest
that
thing.
they're
Like,
just they're people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like I have no problem with it whatsoever. I just feel like you could just let people know and then just back up, because some people have to, you know, first of all, take an account into the fact that you are gay, so they don't say some fucked up shit and be like, man, that kind of hurt my feelings. And you'd be like, well, why? And they'd be like, well, it's because I'm gay. And it's like, well, fuck, I didn't know.
All right,
And, you know, it's like I just wish that you let us know and then, you know, just ease up. You know, don't just try to change everything. Like right now, even Disney, like trying to have a transsexual princess, and I'm just like that's what I saw on Facebook.
Hold on.
And like I say, I know Facebook is a terrible source.
It is,
but it's just like it's just like, bruh, come on, man.
So
like I get it, but it's like,
okay. So let me talk to you. Hold on. Let me talk to you. So when you say force, I want you to take that and then look at it from somebody else's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Say if you were gay and all you saw on the TV screen was straight people, I mean, you'd feel some kind of way about it. Just like us as black people, if all we see is white people on the TV screen, we're going to be upset because it's about representation. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but
they have had almost zero representation. So when you say it forced upon, I mean, it's not necessarily forced upon us. It's just something that's new in terms of American culture because it was never accepted before.
Well, I just put it like this. I have asked,
At least in American culture.
right? Because in America, if you're not white, then you're not right, and I don't understand that. But when it comes to homosexuality, I want to understand it so I can be more sensitive for them. You know, and I've asked, you know, gay people, because I have gay friends on my Facebook, and I've asked them, I'm like, hey, you know, can you explain more about the homosexual lifestyle? And it's almost as if they have no clear way to explain it. And I'm just like, well, this is your lifestyle, so how would you not know? I don't know.
It's going to be a little different for everybody though.
Because like, it's not that different from your life. They just like a certain gender.
Yeah,
like it's not
exactly.
like a whole nother.
It's not a whole thought process. Yeah, like,
probably why it's having a hard time.
Right.
I know. If you cut a gay person, they're not gonna bleed rainbows and unicorns. Although that would be awesome, but it's
shit,
just,
they probably think that'd be awesome too.
I want them to know that I am not against. Like even like nowadays with today that's going on, like we need more unity than anything. So this is not a rant of saying I hate gay people or anything like that. I just want to understand so that when it does come a time when I'm in a room with somebody gay and they'd be like, oh, I'm gay, I'd be like, oh, well, cool.
Well,
awesome.
Well,
you know,
I was gonna say,
I know, I get the fear.
Look.
I totally get the fear. Like it's just like you said, Chris. It's like with black people. Like we step into a room and people look at us as if we have a freaking disease. But the second somebody hears that somebody's gay, is almost like the same thing. They back up from them and treat them like they're not even human. When in reality,
and they
we
don't
all just
deserve
want
that.
to be seen as people.
Exactly.
People honestly overdo things.
Yeah, bro. I feel like they overdo it. It really isn't that big of a deal at
There's
all.
no need to be treating people like that for any reason. It's like,
Right.
unless somebody does something to you or actually does something straight up weird, then I don't see the point in reacting like
Exactly.
that. Some people are just ignorant.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, we all humans. We all want to be treated like human beings. You feel me? That's it. That's at the end of the day.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, if you're gay, you can't come here. Hell, go wherever you like. The bars are open. They need you. The bars need you guys.
Shit, bars need somebody.
Any establishment needs you guys. Any establishment, like literally. Like I don't think the world would literally function as well as it do if we didn't have gay people. I think if everybody was straight,
Well,
like if you think about it, gay people are really dependable.
I was gonna say,
Think about it.
contrary to what America likes to, or a lot of people in America like to believe, there's been gay people throughout all of history, bro.
Yeah,
Literally.
as a matter of fact, here's a history lesson for people who don't know. Look back into the Roman times. Fathers would dress their sons up as daughters and give them to other men as a peace treaty.
Well, that's a whole other fucked
I'm
up
just saying,
situation.
like,
But
for people that don't know, homosexuality has been going on for a fucking long time.
You know that Alexander the Great had, I'm not sure how true this is. I forgot where I heard this. But Alexander the Great had an entire gay army. And he had
the Spartan army was gay.
Yeah, they were. But
No.
Alexander the Great.
Bisexual.
Yeah, I knew that. But Alexander the Great in particular had a gay army who was literally intended for the purpose of intimidation. Where like what they would do is the army would show up, and before they even started fighting, they would tell them, you either surrender or you get defeated, and then they rape all the men. And dudes didn't want to get raped, so they was like, all right, we surrender. They're like, we take that over death. So, that was the purpose of the army.
Hey, real shit.
I'm not sure how true that is. I heard that somewhere.
I was gonna say that
I
sounds
was
wild
getting
as
a lot of
fuck.
crazy stuff, so I ain't gonna be surprised if that is true.
That sounds
I'm
wild
about
as
to
fuck.
research
But
that.
hey, yeah.
But man, no, but this has been around forever.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like, just like black people, we've been around forever. Just like when scientists talk about evolution, we all evolved from monkeys. I don't know if you realize, my nigga, but if you go to the zoo right now, evolution is still sitting in the fucking cage. So how the fuck did we come from fucking monkeys?
Well,
The whole point of evolution is to be no more of. That means once you evolutionize to the next step, whatever your first step is, your first natural born state is, you're not going to be that when the next series gets pregnant. You'll be something completely different.
you can make that same argument with cats. We still got tigers, and we got house cats.
true. I mean, but
that's true. That's true. But as far as man is concerned, as far as man is concerned, man is breaded by
breaded. He said breaded.
Breaded wings.
Somebody throw with some grease.
We
about to be baked to fry.
We not gonna be on that for a long time. We can skip over that.
Breaded.
Anyway,
y'all funny.
Whole argument canceled.
Right.
I'm sorry, I lost it when he said breaded. Fried up with grease.
How are we gonna
crispy chicken wings?
This is why we are where we are now.
Hey, bro, you started it, Phil. You said breaded.
I was like, this man said breaded.
This is why the Proud Boys is trying to make America great again.
No.
I'm sorry, but that got
me. We get the gist though. Where you come from?
Yeah, like it's. I mean, as far as the evolution of animals, you know, species have died out, and eventually, with time, devolved. Like right now, we should be having crazy looking dogs and crazy looking cats, but because of the atmosphere being fucked with,
it's probably because of everything being fucked with.
Yeah.
Who knows, bro?
Wildlife, the planet in general, just if man would stop doing what they're doing, the planet would literally thrive and we would live in a way better environment. Like right now, if the oxygen level goes up 2%, we would literally be 7 feet tall.
Excuse?
Almost everybody. Look, I promise you, look it on YouTube because I'm shocked myself. If the oxygen level goes up just 2%, people would be way taller than what they are right now.
Yeah, they would. I just looked something up.
Animals as well as insects. You will see a mosquito the size of like a small SUV.
Hey.
Not a SUV.
I was gonna say SUV is a little much.
I just took the time.
I promise you.
Just took
2%.
Bro.
Miss, but I don't need giant alien sized.
Look, I don't need
that either.
As a matter
we'd have bigger animals, period. That would be pretty scary.
Bro, if insects were bigger, bro, we would be in trouble.
If we were to go to Australia with the world you're talking about,
okay, basically,
because Australia got some big animals already.
Look. So basically, we would.
You ever see the camel spider, bro? That thing is huge.
Yeah,
it's like a small dog.
Same size. We would be the same size as. Remember that movie Avatar? We'd be the same size as them. And then the animals would be almost, if not just as big as us. So you would have a horse the size of a bus.
You said the size of a bus?
Yes.
That's small.
Which is crazy.
I don't know about that one, bro. That seemed like a stretch, fam.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
It would.
You got to think about that.
Bus.
You got to think about that.
Half
That's basically a giraffe at that point.
Shut up.
You might as well just be a fucking giraffe if you gonna be that
Then what's
big.
the giraffe gonna be? A giraffe's gonna be an elephant or something. I don't know.
A giraffe is going to be as tall as an oak tree.
Ew.
And now, and
There's
just
the-
think about trees. Trees would grow so rapidly.
Wait a minute.
fast.
I just thought of something, right?
Well,
You
trees
just
create
said
oxygen.
everything would get bigger, plants, bugs, humans.
Well, trees create the oxygen.
Would it matter?
We would
If
just
we
need
all
more
just-
trees.
Grow in size? Would we even see the difference?
Well, I
Probably wouldn't
think.
even notice the difference.
Exactly.
I-
So why are we freaking out?
Well, I mean,
Because
unless
you would
like,
see a spider the size
I think the
of a
trees would be that
Wait,
much
wait.
bigger. I think
Now
we
I'm
just need more
giant.
trees.
So it doesn't even matter.
but you got to think about it though. It's not like Earth grew, so it's not like more real estate on the planet. You know, if a tree gets bigger, I mean that shit gonna get bigger. You know.
Yeah, but in order for that to happen, we would just need more trees, and that ain't gonna happen anytime soon because they steady cutting trees down, making space for all types of stuff.
I never understood that, bro. They was like, yo, trees is what's providing most of the oxygen towards people. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, we just gonna tear this shit down, you know, make pencils and paper and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Well, paper is
Which, by
actually
the
a really
way-
cool invention because since the invention of paper, so much has been done with paper, especially art related. Like, cause
We've definitely done a lot with paper, but I feel like we're almost past that point now. It's almost
I don't
obsolete.
agree because you can use paper for so much stuff, especially
I
art
mean,
related stuff like
but you gotta
watercolor
think-
paper.
We are in
You gotta think
digital
though.
age.
Yeah,
we should just
we in the
leave these
digital
trees
age.
the fuck alone
I
and
don't
stop
agree.
doing everything digital.
I think we should use paper for certain things, but
Yeah,
only for
I feel like.
I mean, I ain't
for
saying it-
important
yeah.
documents.
The shit ain't gotta fade out away.
And as far as like money is concerned, bro,
not even
there's
just
credit
documents.
cards.
I think I don't know about that.
There are-
Going completely paperless, like no, like currency, just because your car can get stolen.
You know, money
Like
could
you
get
want to
stolen.
have some type of physical. Some people like the idea of physical cash on them.
Your
they don't
money
want
could
to
get
give
stolen,
it
fam. You would have a better chance of somebody stealing your card and then deactivating it later than somebody just straight up taking $100 off you.
Yeah,
So I mean, in that
I
regard,
don't know. I
yeah,
like the idea of physical cash. Sometimes you don't want to use your car for just about everything. Sometimes you want to. Plus, some things you can do a bit easier. Cause like, 'cause sometimes you don't want to like go to the hassle like Quick Pay or Zelle or Cash App. You just want to like just hand somebody a $5 and be like, hey, there you go.
we'll say. I mean, a lot of shit
Like, let's say
nowadays,
your
bro. You
phone
can
died or
just
something, and now you can't do it. So
You
like,
can-
I can't pay you, bro.
you
My
can
phone
just you can just tap your card on a lot of shit nowadays, and that shit go through.
Unless you got like a card reader, like one of those square readers. Other than that, it's like I don't know. I think
true.
paper still has its use for certain things. I think we overuse it and we waste it, but I think it's still important.
I mean, it definitely has its uses. I think it should definitely be in the back burner of things that we use, though. Not
Plus,
like
Me
mainstream
especially, I
anymore.
think paper is important because I do a lot of drawing, and like plus, recently I got back into watercolor painting, and I use like watercolor paper, which is those thick sheets of paper to do those watercolor paintings. If paper were just to like vanish, that would suck. I would be like,
Well,
this is terrible.
like I said, bro, I don't want the shit to just vanish off Earth, but like as much as they produce it, like mass production, it shouldn't be as bad as it is.
Yeah, it's at a waste.
Yeah. I mean, like, think about how many pieces of paper you literally just throw in the trash. It was just like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck about.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a whole tree.
I looked up that thing I was talking about Alexander the Great. It is true. It was called the Sacred Band of Thebes. It was a troop of soldiers consisting of 150 pairs of male lovers. That's legit what this says. And they ended Spartan domination. Because Alexander the Great was on some other stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's some That's some other shit, bro. Who even thinks of that shit?
Alexander the Great did a bunch of stuff. Like if you look up just things he accomplished, things he did, because he was a conqueror. He did all types of stuff. So I'm not surprised that that's actually true. It's like I looked it up. It's like there's like a whole name for them. It's called the Secret Band of Thebes.
You want to know the fucked up thing about history, bro? Is like we don't really know like the true history. We just get what people want us to know. You know what I mean?
That's very true, especially for Black history. There's so much that Black people don't know about their history. It's nuts.
Like so much. We always
Most
start
people
at
just know
slavery,
about
bro.
But we go way deeper than slavery. There's
I
so much
hate that.
Africa has done that even by today's standards is like incredible. Like for example, Mansa Musa, the richest man in the world, even by today's standards, Mansa Musa owned the entire gold trade of Africa. And at that time, gold was the most powerful currency, meaning he owned all the money in the world. He was the richest man in the world at that time. And he was a black man, but nobody knows about him. And it's kind of sad.
That's on purpose. Go ahead and let you know that. They purposely did that. I mean, bro, like they have pretty much gaslit us our whole life and like put a bunch of bullshit in history books. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Gods of Egypt, bro. Like not to be any kind of way.
Oh yeah, where they
but
had white people playing the Egyptians.
Yeah, it's
so
filled
mad.
with white people. Like,
I was
and
so
that's
mad. I'm like, why you got a whole white cast?
right.
In the movie?
Like that's
one white dude in the movie.
there's
One.
not
I was
that's
like,
not historically accurate at all. You
bro, there
feel
was
me?
literally one black dude in the whole movie.
Now,
Chadwick Boseman was in that movie.
yeah, I remember that shit. Now imagine 50 years from now, you know what I'm saying? We do an Elvis movie and it's no but black people. They get upset. You know what I'm saying?
With riot, loot, and all kinds of crazy shit.
Because it's silly. Like, for one thing, it's not historically accurate. And then, even though you're doing Egyptian gods, because the Egyptian gods didn't really have race, because many of them were like animals. Like, Horus was like a freaking owl.
Yeah, I know most of them were
But
I think
we're
they
talking just.
I think they were addressed by called Nephilims, I think. Something like that. Half human, half demon, angel, something like that. I don't know, bro. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was
That's
offensive to a lot of people because the way they portrayed a lot of people in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the concept was cool, but like they literally made Raw like
movie.
some.
I like the movie. It's just, it
bro.
offended me. It's like
They
like,
they made this dude Raw some old grandpa from somewhere. Like, come on, bro. Like y'all could have did better than that. I don't know, bro. I just don't mess with that kind of stuff.
Neither do I. That movie annoyed me. Like I enjoyed it when I watched it, but I only watched it one time and said I'm never watching this again.
Yeah, I only watched that shit one time too, and I don't know, bro. I just don't get it. Like, we ain't even gotta go into all that. We finna go off into a whole completely different tangent. It's supposed to be about anime and games, but
I mean, it's open to a lot of different topics.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of things that can be said, especially when you talk about like African history, because there's so much stuff that people don't know about.
Yeah,
that it's good. It's good to know this stuff. It's good to know your history.
It definitely is, bro.
When you do know your history, that really does affect your future. People don't realize just how much it does, because people, especially for Black people, because we usually like look at our past and think of it in a negative light because we think of slavery.
Yeah,
but
I mean, and
have
just
other achievements. We have so many things we've accomplished that is past slavery. Like,
see, and just general Black history, like voodoo and hoodoo and all that stuff. There's so much negative connotations to everything that's ever been Black. You know what I'm saying? That we have been scared to interact with these things. You know, and even acknowledge them or look into.
If you paid me, but I
mean, but I'm saying though. See, look at wait, hold on. But look at that mindset that you already have about it.
Well, that's because I actually know somewhat about that.
Okay, but we all know that it's not all evil though.
Not all of it, but I ain't dabbling with it because some of it is a bit crazy.
Voodoo was actually something for like medicine.
Yeah.
Like you
Exactly.
were a voodoo doctor.
I mean, but like
it wasn't
even
necessarily like in a bad way trying to make it where they speak to spirits and all kinds of crazy shit.
Mhm.
It was actually a term used for because it was like magic to black people, and that's what they would call it, voodoo magic. And it was technically you were a doctor, so it's
Some
not
of it
necessarily. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, if you do voodoo, you're an atheist, you're a sinner, you're somebody that tags along with Satan. It wasn't.
Well, part of the reason why voodoo is seen that way is because of certain things that isn't voodoo.
It was seen that way because when white people saw them performing these acts, they saw it as wicked. They didn't see it as medicine or nourishing. They saw it as wicked and unnatural because they've never seen it, so they mocked it as evil.
Yeah, they judged it immediately.
Yeah, and then they came back, and then they influenced all of us to believe that shit was evil, so we'd stay away from it.
Yeah, and you know,
there's certain things within that I still don't necessarily.
I mean, I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and I get why, because you know it's been looked so down upon that it's like, oh my goodness, you know, you look at like what I've been doing a lot of research about my people, and I've been understanding and coping with a lot of the practices that they've done. And it's only because in order for you to know your history, you have to accept your history. And I'm accepting the fact that voodoo was used back then for healing, the healing properties of the body.
Shit.
They knew what nutrients you needed to eat. They knew what you needed to, you know, they had stuff for your high blood pressure. They had stuff for heart disease. They had these things. They knew what herbs to pick and grind together and, you know, totally stop a headache and, you know, stop even blood clots. They knew this stuff. And because it was seen as unnatural to, how do you want to say, colonizers, the shit is now looked at as wicked and evil, when in reality it was used in a way to help us, and it was a way of us understanding the land and knowing that the earth is here to heal us, and we have to treat it with respect in order to keep flourishing on this planet.
Hey,
so
big facts.
Talk
to him, Brandon. Let's go.
It's not a like
let the people know.
I've been doing research, and it's like a lot of people see it as evil, and it's just like, you know, it's not necessarily evil. You know, it does have, you know, there were some doctors that were using it as a way of, like, it wasn't necessarily even just to hurt anybody. It was just a scare tactic that they would use. They would make little bodies of people and start stabbing them.
Well, not all of it was scare tactic. Like the thing I was referring to, the reason why, only because it's so creepy to me, because this actually is a real thing, like real life zombies, when you would turn someone into a zombie.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing. Those are one of the herbs that they use to put your body in a zombie-like state.
Yeah, but it legit become a zombie. It was like, what?
I know, but it's an herb. I forget what kind of herb it is, and it's used in a drug.
They would sneak up on you, blow it in your face, and you would enter a state of death. Well, you wouldn't enter a state of death, but your heart would stop beating, and people would think you were dead, and they would bury you. And what would happen was you wouldn't actually be dead; you'd just be in a frozen state.
Yeah,
your body appears dead. Your heart's beating so slow, it's almost as if it's not beating at all.
Now
here's dude would do is they dig you up, and you pretty much just be a zombie.
But here's the beauty of that situation. We have drugs right now that can do the exact same thing to you, and they find it as normal.
Molly Percocet. That should have turned you to a motherfucking zombie.
They sing about it in songs. We knew that just shows you how educated black people was. We knew what herbs to grind together to put your body in a frozen state. And what's crazy is they use that to perform surgeries on people. They didn't need anesthetic. They had the anesthetic. That was for that they will put you to sleep and put you in that state so that you wouldn't wake up, so that they can perform proper surgery on you. And that's what's crazy. Like, a lot of people see that and be like, man, this is voodoo magic. No, this is what they used because they knew the land.
Well, I was gonna say,
you have to know the land in order to do this shit.
So I use voodoo as an example.
Was actually made centuries ago.
I use voodoo as an example, but I don't want us to, just be focused on voodoo though. There's plenty of different African cultures that's out there and different African practices. I just, I want to open people's mind up to basically say it's not all devil worshiping, and anything outside of Christianity, it doesn't automatically mean you're a sinner or you don't love God or anything like that.
Yeah. There's like what was like one thing I was talking about.
You was talking about the indoor plumbing.
Was actually, that's actually made way earlier than people think it was, because they had indoor plumbing in Egypt.
They just didn't have that shit here for me.
Yeah, some people were still using outhouses and stuff while the thing was invented a long time ago. It's like, we don't need outhouses.
Right, but if you
like, there's indoor plumbing in some places in the world.
What bothers me about these white folks is, bro, you mean to tell me these people didn't know what they were doing, bro?
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize.
In gold, they knew how to make clothing and put gold in it. Do you not think they came up with a way to fucking come up with a system?
Egyptians had all types of stuff.
The bathroom? Yeah.
Because Egyptians are some of the most wealthy people in the world, because all a pyramid is a giant tombstone.
Yeah.
Like, the dude was so wealthy and powerful that they made a tombstone the size of a freaking building for this man. It's like, that's what you kind of think about.
And if you notice at funerals, in Egyptian time, when you were dead and they were burying you, they didn't do what we do now when people are burying you and people are crying. No, people would bring offerings.
Yeah, because they believed that they would come back.
No. They believed in the afterlife. You had.
They believed in that too, but they believed pharaohs would actually come back.
Yeah. But like, even when
that's why they did the mummification process, and they would bury them not just with offerings. They bury them with everything they owned, so they could take it with them.
Now, one thing I'm not agreeing with
slaves.
Yeah,
like they had slaves or servants. They killed the slaves and buried them with them, so that they would come with them in the afterlife. They kill their pets and say, "Your pet's coming with you." He was trying to take everything.
I'll be honest, that's a little fucked up. Kill my pets, man.
It wasn't just Egyptians that did that. Some Chinese emperors did that too. Yeah, certain Chinese emperors, they would literally kill all the servants, and many of the servants did not like reject to it. They actually were okay with it because they believed in it too. They believed, I'm gonna die.
Man, and I'd be like, where's my resume, bro?
No, but certain people, like if your emperor treated you well and you had that same belief system, you believed, I'm gonna see my emperor again. And if that emperor treated you well, you thought, okay, the afterlife is gonna be perfect for me then. So they literally, willingly were killed. They just let themselves get killed because they believed they were gonna see the emperor in the afterlife.
Not me. I'll be like, yo.
Definitely not me.
I'll fight 100 of y'all if I live. If I win.
Some did reject and they killed him anyway, but majority did. Majority did not say no. They just straight up got killed if the emperor.
I mean, bro, that's kind of a hard thing to do. Like, to go home and be like, your pink slip means you gonna die today. It's like, damn. Like, I was just rubbing this nigga's feet. I didn't mean I was leaving with the nigga. Like, dang, can I?
Yep. Yeah, but that's a practice at a bunch of places. They did that stuff in Rome too. They did it for different reasons though. In Rome, like if one slave killed one of the slave owners, they'd kill all the slaves.
Bro, are you serious? If one dude fuck up everybody, bro, I'll be like Thomas, come on, bro.
You ever watch Spartacus? That happened in Spartacus. They tried to kill all of them when they killed Badiatus. I don't know if you watch Spartacus. That's a good show.
I ain't seen Spartacus.
I seen a little bit.
I
A
was gonna say,
little bit of it. I got up to the part where the women were like, they wanted new slaves in the bedroom, and they grabbed the old boy and they told him to derobe, and she was like, "We can have this one or this one." I was like, "Well, damn, this is really
yeah, that's wild.
even
But
back then
I
they
was
knew
gonna
how to get an
say,
8-figure nigga."
alright, bro. And you know what? On that note, we go end this podcast. We gonna go ahead and end it for the night. Get up on out of here, man. I think we talked about a lot of important things. Yeah, man, it was a good episode. We had an hour and 30. So yeah, man. Anybody want to say your outros?
Sure. Sup? I'm Lawrence. You can check me out on Instagram and also Society 6. My Instagram name is Dark Knight All Night. Society 6 is Dark Davis. Also I have Redbubble, also Dark Davis. You can buy artwork on there.
Hello, beautiful world. This is your boy Wizard. No. And I am going to officially start my YouTube very soon. I'm still trying to piece together what I want to talk about it and go about that type of stuff. But until then, I will be on podcast with GamingTyphoon and Darkest Night. Until the end of times, really. But until then, love you people. Hope y'all can grasp on the information that we have and was willing to offer, and we can be better people in the future.
Sure, man. I was gonna say, I want to let Kennedy get her outro, but
Real quick, don't mean to cut you off. Yo, 2020 has been bullshit. Can we just stop with all the racism? Can we really just get along, bro? This year, I am done.
It's big facts, bro.
Like, ball it up and never speak of this year again. Like, no, I can't do it. If you're a racist, I don't understand how. But this year, I am done. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, man. Kennedy's not here to do an outro. I'm not sure what happened with her, but
she probably got ejected from because Discord be doing that. It just randomly kicks you out.
Yeah, Discord be booty sometimes.
She can feel my pain,
but hey, it's all good though. Yeah, but it's all good though. Yeah, that's another episode down, man. Stay tuned, guys. Anime is starting to come out again, finally. So we'll actually have some shit to watch and come and talk to you guys about. So that's always good. And
I still think, just as an idea, we should also bring up some classic anime as well, classic manga to discuss.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. That's definitely dope. I definitely
like obscure anime that people may not know about.
I was gonna say if it's gonna be like that, I would like it if all of us checked it out so that we all had an opinion about it when we met up on Sundays. So if we're gonna do like a classic anime or just an obscure anime, we gotta make sure that all of us watch it. So if you find something that you want us to check out, let's put it in Discord.
I'm finna find that one anime, Prince Mononoke. That's my shit and always will be.
For sure.
I'm going to rewatch that because that is a beautiful. That's what helped me get into anime, like that right.
Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli's great. Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorites.
True.
Yes.
True.
Like, there's not many that I really usually compare to that one. That's like my favorite one. Like, I've rewatched that movie too many times.
I don't want to make this podcast too long. We gonna get up out of here. Catch you guys later. Peace.
All right.